I figured I would do something a bit more lighthearted. Um, Now I just want to say, um, the game show madness. We will do that one day. Um, but all we're going to be doing today is something by the name of J2ME Madness, J2ME Mania. This is if you've watched Vark Skeletor's Madness streams, the same idea applies here. We're just gonna be playing a hodgepodge of random shit um on stream. Um and yes, we are doing the J2ME. Just I I'm not trying to be greedy here, but I have more experience in emulating J2ME stuff, as in I can actually like get resolutions and shit. So like there's some of the old streams, Joel streams, where like in a Devil May Cry game he played, he did not get the right resolution. This should not be an issue with me, as in I actually know how to manipulate resolutions on J2ME games. Unless the resolution is not given to us, in which at that point it's just gonna become a big guessing game. So at that point, let's get some games going. Let's get some games going. Um, Now, the archive that I'm downloading is still yet to be finished. And Denomel is no longer up. Oh, fuck. However, yes, Denomel is no longer up, so what we'll be doing is my abandonware. No, we're going to be doing archives. Now, if you don't know, a lot of these games, like for example, we have this one named Denki Blocks. A lot of these, I have sound fonts, by the way, too, which those also give more accurate emulation. So this is Denki Blocks. I'm just gonna make a folder for this named one Java, one because it will appear first. This is named Denki Blocks. I'm using a different emulator, by the way, that hopefully will work. Was this a Squirrel JME? Um, this um, it was really Neo J2ME. That took okay. Yes, I will be using an emulator named Neo J2ME as opposed to J2ME Loader, which Dark Skeletor Joel used. This emulator is far more accurate and works with many more games. And it works! In games management. So, with that said, let's get started with our first game, which is named Denki Blocks. And yeah, we can all create games directory. And I'm gonna go to downloads. Oh, what we need to do here is just add a game directory. And oh boy, it crashed. By the way, we're gonna have to use multiple emulators here. Let's try free J2ME Plus. Hopefully that will work with this one. If it wants to finish. By the way, I just want to say, these games, are at this point, even the Nokia phones, even the Nokia flip phones have, oh, this is what I remember. This is the one. This is the file. Okay. This is the one. I'm gonna be loading in the Java. This hopefully should work. Um, and by the way, we can use sound fonts for this as well, which will make it much easier to. Lo and behold, it works! Okay. Thing is, we gotta learn about flip phone resolutions. So now we gotta hop between resolutions. Okay, we got the game to run. That's the big thing. And also, we have a good old fashioned beeper sound font that we can use. Let's do this. I've been fucking with some sound fonts over the past. I believe this is 128 by 128, I believe. So I got myself so I have a square font, um, which will be mighty useful for many of these earlier games, as in it will sound a shit ton more accurate. Okay, let's roll. Let's play some. Let's do some. Let's do it. Let's do this shit. Okay. Um. Okay, I'm gonna look at tutorial how to do this shit. I was able to do this. Okay, I'll just deal with the MIDI. So this is Denki block, and I am going to show you. Voila! Here it is. Plus some Denki blocks. By the way, we actually know. What? Hi. Okay. Sorry about that. Yo, this is a very simple game. Well, let's see if I can actually complete this whole thing. Difficulty spike much. Yeah, you get what I'm trying to say with these games. These games are very simple. Or at least most of the early ones are. Hold on, I gotta do something before we continue. Hold on. Um. And I'm okay. Want to see if that, hopefully, that it's done. This is 3 GB of games. Um, I'm just gonna be doing these in order. Um, um, there's a crap ton of these. There's easily over like 2,000 of these. This is going to take forever. 10,000 games just in one archive. So, let's start out with this first one, with these first games. Mm. First up, we have Super Puzzle Bobble. Now, this is a fairly safe one. Hold on. I do not have a numpad on my laptop, so I'm just going to be using QWESD CXC. Instantly picked German. Hold on. Now I got it to work. So let's indulge in the fun of Super Puzzle Bobble. It's trying. Okay. In all honesty, this one's not bad. In other words, it actually sounds like Puzzle Bobble. Okay. So I'm gonna make a tier list here. That one was not bad. That was the music was there. The music was there. The gameplay was there. All I'm gonna see real quick before we really start. Is there a puzzle mode here? Um, hold up. Oh fucking configure the controls again. I'm gonna have to do this for every game, probably. Oh no. Why? Okay, let's round mode. And I think that is a puzzle mode. Yep, there is. And the clear mini too. Awesome. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna make the tier list. Hold on. Yeah, this is a gorilla. This is kind of a primitive tier list, but here we go. This is a textbook example of a good game. Actually, I'm gonna name it Puzzle Bobble, because it is a port of the original arcade game after all, just with the Super Puzzle Bobble Clear theme. The music is familiar. The graphics are familiar. Gameplay is familiar. It works well on a flip phone. Good game. Next up is Sim City. Now, this is a whole other project. I need to reconfigure the controls again. This is Sim City on the flip phone. Okay, let's play. Let's play some Sim City. Sim City. You must be maintain a stable keeping your sim safe and happy. You need to build a power station. Okay, let's build this. Okay, this is... For one, why is there no music? Bubble Bobble was able to handle it just fine. That was a fast-paced action game. Let's play the Sim City music. Let's play the Sim City. Okay. Which I can see if I'm going to have my volume a little bit. Okay. I'm not going to go that much more in depth in this one, but I'm going to say is, that somehow, in some way, it freaking works. I do not know how. Only thing it really could have done with some music. If Puzzle Bobble was able to have music, this could have music too. Yeah, an attempt was certainly made there. Um, mm, mm, mm. Yeah, it's clunky. It's not as good. They should have really ported the SNES version, which, yes, they're basing it off the original PC version, which that did not have music. Yeah, I understand that. Yes. They did base it off the original PC version, which did not have music. So, um, so from then on out, we now get to, yes, there's a shit ton. There's 420 in that one alone. By the way, there's some games also that run on the Symbian OS. We'll have to deal with that soon as well. But next up, we have Rayman Raving Rabbids. And we need to change the inputs again. Oh, there's no music yet again. This is also something. Sonic had music. So let's just play some Rooftop Run. Such a freaking oh. Can you jump on enemies the way you can Sonic? No, you cannot. Or you can do the little fashioned Rayman punch though. Holy crap. Yeah. Oh my god almighty. Sonic. It's such a fucking ripoff. Oh my word. Horrible. Ball. Bring up the plungers. I think the only good thing this game is going for it. Oh my god, this is Sonic. This is the worst and the same boss over again. Alright. I'm done. That one was not unplayable. That was certainly bad. Mm, oh my god. That was terrible. Why would I think we were actually gonna get some decent shit? Then came that game. Next up is actually, I think, a game I've played before. And I need to edit the screen size. Hold on. think I got it. And I need to edit the controls. Holy This started to become second nature. Let's do this one. Asphalt 3. It's not perfect, but it is decent. Okay. This game is actually playable. Oh my god. There's Matrix used. This actually works! My god! There's new helicopters. No. This is a surprise. Forward attempted Sonic we saw. They actually managed to replicate Burnout fairly well. What a surprise! Why is this even fourth though, even though I passed first? It was second. But yeah, you're gonna see some surprises here. Wow! Wow! Now, with the absolute clusterfuck that was Ubisoft's attempt at making Sonic, the big, fairly competent Burnout clone with elements that weren't even in the original game. They weren't even in 3. I actually can say for sure this is a good game. Oh my god! Or to put Denki blocks, or to put Denki blocks. I don't know. Denki blocks was not part of the main collection. So I didn't really focus. Okay. Yeah, that was decent. That was solid. Very solid game. That was awesome. Next up is actually a game that's been on the Wii. Is Brain Challenge. And I need to configure it again. Well, I think it's just heavy S. Okay, this is Brain Age. Okay. Oh, this is to see how quick you are in the buzzer. Okay. Mania slow. Brain Age. This is Brain Age. This plays well. Okay. Yeah, this is Brain Age. It's just Brain Age. That's all it is. Okay. Yeah, we have yet to really enter. Honestly, the only game that was really bad was Rayman. I don't know if I'll even consider that a game, but yeah, it's good. It's good. It's Brain Age. It's a good replication of the formula of Brain Age. Well, we have authentic Burnout. We have a great imitations of Burnout and Brain Age. This is honestly going much better than I thought it was going to go. So next up, we have Brain Juice. Okay. I think this is the same ordeal as I need to reconfigure this shit again. The same ordeal. Yes. Brain juice. It's okay to start answering the questions taking the answer. Oh, I cannot play this because I do not have a numpad. Okay, I'll not rank it. It's probably just the same stuff. Not to mention Brain Challenge seems a lot better anyways. Nope, there's another Asphalt game, but to keep it varied, I'm not gonna do it. Actually, you know what? Let's just get it out of the way. It's Asphalt Urban GT. It's yet another Asphalt game. This. Okay, I need to do a bit more configuration with that one. Hold on. I think there's a way to do it. Okay, there is a version of this emulator. I'm going to have to boot it up. This one is actually one of the games, hold on, that has full 3D support. This one is full 3D. That's right, full 3D. Um, which this emulator is not as good, albeit obviously I'm gonna have to edit the config. These games work a little bit weird on. These look a little weird. The 3D stuff. It works! Ooh. This is a bit more rocky. Okay, I admit, this is impressive. This is impressive. This is impressive, but still, the more intricate, I prefer a 2D game with music over this. Um, but still, impressive stuff. Very, very impressive stuff. 3D game on a flip phone. I'm not going to rank this one for obvious reasons because that would have blown my mind. Actually, on that note, we actually have a 3D version of 3 as well. Hold on. Hopefully, this one. Hold on. Oh, it just disables the sound. Okay, okay. So, we are out of the woods with there's one more racing game, one more asphalt game. That one I'm not gonna rank for obvious reasons. That one is super fucking impressive. I do not know how they were able to run that. Um but this is Yeti Sports 3. Oh, this is in German. What is this? Okay, I think for now we are done. Um, but yeah, this I accidentally started recording. This kind of gives a basis about what the J2ME stuff Schleck is all about. So yeah, I'm gonna be playing maybe another game later today. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna search for more of these bundles of joy. I actually might do another section of this later today. Or I might play Mark Echo or another game we got planned. So anyways, I'll see you guys later.